Now in this exercise, we're going to look at how to place window in this project file. So we have the level 1 plan open. Now we're just going to place some window in this administrative area and then in this office here. So from the project browser, we're going to scroll all the way down W under the family category and look for window. We have one window family with different sizes. So in other project file, you might find other window type and family that you can use. So in this instance, I'm just going to use 3 feet by 4 feet, 915 by 1220 fixed window. I can just grab this and drag it into the graphic area and start placing them. As you can see there are temporary dimensions that tell me the position of the window relative to the wall inside the room. I can just click, and then afterward I can adjust the temporary dimension to locate my window. You can also click on this grip to toggle the dimension to go to a different side of the partition. And you can also click on this to go to a different side of the window as well. And you can place, say for example, I want it to be 2 meters from the inside face of this wall. So I can just click in here and type in 2000. And then the window will be located, the center line of the window will be located at 2 meters from the edge of this wall. So I'm just going to hit escape, and I'm just going to click on this window, and let's just copy a couple more times. I'm going to copy it 2 more times and copy it again and place it here. Now I'm going to use a string of dimension to space this window evenly inside this wall surface. So I'm going to type DI from my keyboard, or you can go to annotate and use the align dimension. And then from the option bar, you're going to select the dimensions going to connect to the wall face. So click on the wall face and then pick up the center line of the window and center line of this window, and then also center line of this window, and then pick it up again, and then pick the face of this wall. I'm going to drag the dimension up above here, and then you see the little equal sign that has a red slash across it. I'm going to click on that, and it'll force the dimension to be equal, and so the window will be spaced evenly inside this wall. Now if we click on the modify to cancel this command, I'm going to click on this wall and I'm just going to move it to see if that works. It seems to be working according to the dimensions constraint. I'm going to hit Ctrl C to cancel this change. Now I'm going to do the same thing in this room. I'm going to click on one of the window and then right mouse, create similar. I'm just going to put 2 inside here. Again, I'm going to try to space the window evenly. I'm going to type DI from my keyboard. Click on this wall surface. Click on the center line of the window and the center line of the window and the face of this wall. Drag it up here and click on this equal symbol here. You'll constrain the window to be evenly spaced inside this room. So that's the general process of placing window in project file. You can always place window from a 3D view as well. So if we go to the isometric view, you see this window. When I click on them and look at the property, the default sill height is 915. So when I place another one, say if I click on this and right mouse, create similar, I can put one over here. You can see there's when the height of the windows matches up with the other guys, you see a blue dashed line appear. So when I click now, it's probably when I place a window, it's right in the middle of the wall. So that's why it gives me a warning. But you can see that they all line up perfectly. And if I click on this window, you can see that the sill height is 915. If I click on this window, the sill height is also 915. I'm just going to delete this window for now. Now let's go back to the plan view. So what happens if you have a clerestory window that's above your coupling? So let's look at this scenario. So I'm just going to go to my architecture tab, select window, And I'm going to place a window 1500 by 610 in the wall. And now by default, the sill height is at 915 3 feet. I have already changed the default setting to be 1500. So when I place this window in the wall, and my cut plane in this plan view is at 1220, so I will not be able to see this window. So once I placed it, you can see the flip arrow is there. That means my window is placed, but I cannot see it. So we're going to look at how we can show the graphic of this window in this plan view. So I'm just going to double click on modify twice to get out of the window placement command, and then go to the view panel, and then select plan views, and then select plan region. I'm going to use plan region to define a special area in this view where I can overwrite the cut plane. So once I defined a closed boundary, and I'm going to click on, in the property tab, view range, added a view range. I'm going to change the cut plane, and from the offset from the level, it's going to be 1650, so that it will cut the window. Select apply and select OK. And I'm going to click on the green check mark to finish creating a plan region. Now you can see my window show up again. Because in here, inside this green dash line, my cut plane is at 1650. Outside is default based on my view is at 1220. So now I can actually put a note on here and tell the contractor this is a clerestory window. Type in location. And you can also override the graphic of the window as well. So if I hit escape twice to cancel my text command, I'm going to pick on the window and then right mouse and then select override graphic in view by element. And then I'm going to click on the cut line and change the cut line pattern to 1mm dash and select apply. And you can also adjust your notation to fit the graphic that you want. So I might just drag this over here, not to cover up the grid line, and change the leader line to come from the mid portion of the text rather than the top. So this is a general process of placing window in a REVIT model.